Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Northwestern Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Beverly. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
Wide open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. Trying play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Slithers into space. Might have a chance. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
We'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. The lone back's got it. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Steps away. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Throws it deep. He's got it down the field. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he loses the football on the return. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The corners are walked up tight. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The snap sets up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's there to make the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Terrapins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this center down gets started from the 33, first and 10. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man across the middle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Maryland uses its second timeout, and they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The definition, under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you wonder if if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 92 on to punt it away.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few.
Turning on the Jets. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football. Turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The give on the inside. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rush is on him, trying to get away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of 1st down yardage. 4th down is coming. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he... rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and
they've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McDuffie. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a dub.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Motion from the back. Looking outside, it's Howard. Still on his feet at the 25. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Maryland, 27. Northwestern, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's open on the right. Gets it out to the 48. Enough for the first down. Clock is stopped. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Boy, do they need this field goal here in the 4th to get back to within 1 score. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason. In these situations, you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.